Hey yo, what is up? I'm back with a new mouse, and it's not a new mouse, it is the same mouse as my old mouse, but this time it's the Moba version. Now, I actually sold my original F1 Pro Max Dragonfly, and as soon as I sold it, I missed it. And what I did was I went out and got myself another one. But this time, this is a used one. It's fairly new, but it's used. And I wanted to try it out anyway. I wanted to try the black coating. And I wanted the Moba specifically because it's got a different switch on it. Basically, the F1 Pro Max had a Kale 8.0 switch, and these ones have the Huano pink dots, and they kind of sound different and kind of feel different. If you want to listen to it. Now, in my experience, what it feels like is it has a slightly softer actuation, which is kind of nice because it's basically the same mouse, but it's got softer actuation. So that's really great. That's what I feel about it. I had to get this mouse because I got it at a good deal, only $30. And this thing was like, the QC date at the back is something like July 23. So this thing is like at most 3 months, 2 months, 3 months old. And I think that's a pretty good deal for a smoking mouse. Now, this thing is, of course, 121 millimeters front to back. It is kind of small in my hand, but I'm quite surprised that it actually fits really well and feels really comfortable in my hand. If I compare to my other MB mouses, in fact, this is my favorite MB mouse, which is the Endgame Gear. It feels really nice and comfortable compared to the Endgame Gear, and in terms of shape and size, it's like a GPX, but kind of slightly. If you take a look at it, it is kind of like has the same shape as a G Pro Superlight, but like a smaller version. It feels like it's like a 3% smaller, or maybe 5% smaller. I don't know. It has that same vibe. I think that's one of the reasons why the F1 Dragonfly is so popular among all the players that want to get a nice performing universal mouse that is, you know, 1/3 the price of a G Pro Superlight. This thing, of course, it's $57. I mean, how can you beat $57? You could buy 3 of these for one of those G Pro Superlights, and you can feel that this brand or this particular mouse is going to be around for a long time, and I think it's going to gain momentum, and it's going to get even more popular than it is now. I think not a lot of people heard of this brand. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't, but it's pretty good. The build quality, I want to talk about the build quality. Take a look at those gaps. Take a look at those gaps. This Endgame Gear's got pretty tight gaps. Look at these. Look at the Dragonfly gaps. They're tight. They're better gaps than the Logitech G Pro. Look at the G Pro. Look at those gaps right there. You can see those gaps are wide. These gaps are wide. Look at those gaps. Those gaps are tight. They're tight. I mean, in terms of build quality, it's pretty solid. Now, this thing, does it creak? No, it does not creak. The one that I had creaked a little bit if I death gripped it, but it did not creak when I was playing it. It had no problems in terms of performance, in terms of build quality. the creaking was not a problem at all. This one, I'm squeezing it, death grip now, absolutely zero creak. So this one is even slightly better copy than the one I had, the white one. Next up, let's talk about the coating. The coating is, I want to say, similar to the white one that I had, but it's still different. It feels similar, but it is slightly different. Maybe it's because of the pigment, the black pigment and the white pigment is different. The white one was very chalky, and I had to use grip tape on the side, and I had to use grip tape on the fingers. This, I appreciate the grip tape on the side. I think I need it in particular because I have very greasy, sweaty hands. I think on my new G Pro Superlight, I think I need to put grip tape on the side as well, because this has a chalky kind of feeling. It's going to be a problem when I start sweating a lot. The mouse that I didn't need to have any grip tape on is the glorious Model D. The coating on this mouse, I don't know what it is, but it is the best coating ever. It is a matte finish, and it is really nice coating. Even me with clammy, sweaty hands, I do not need grip tape on this mouse. So that is, you know, if everyone could make their coating like that, that would be great. But I got no problem with this mouse coating. Really happy with it. I'm glad that I don't need to put any grip tape on the finger side of the mouse, just the sides. On the white one, I had to use grip tape on the fingers as well. It has some relief grooves, what do you call these, comfort grooves, comfort channels, whatever you want to call them. I like it because it keeps my finger in that position. We talked about the buttons earlier, the actuations, very nice, very soft and gentle. This, in my opinion, now that I've tried it, it's better than the white one. It's better, sorry, not the white one, it's better than the V1 Pro Max, because the Pro Max had Kale 8.0 switches. This one has Huano Berry Pink dots. I think that's what they call it, ice berry pink dots, and actuation is ever so slightly softer than the Kale 8.0, so I appreciate that and I like that. The mouse feet, I don't know why there's a lot of people that have been complaining about these mouse feet. They say they change them out to core pads or whatever of, you know, third-party brand mouse feet. I like the original ones, the big fat ones. Those work really well in the V1 Pro Max that I had, and this one came like this. The previous owner already switched out the pads to these are included in the you know, like spare skates, and they put it on, and I have no problem with it. I like it. It feels just like the fat ones that go all the way around, so I got no problem with the feet at all. Now, value for money, man, you can't go wrong. $57 for a, you know, 4K capable polling mouse. You know, it's got the Nordic 3395 sensors. What else can you ask, man? 130 hours of battery life. The first time I had this mouse, the white Pro Max, I had the battery last for 19 days. So 130 hours is, you know, you're getting 1 week of usage, no problem, even when you go hardcore with it. So I'm very happy with it. This is the V1 Dragonfly Moba, and I think I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to sell it anymore. I regretted selling the white one, but I'm glad I sold it and I got the black one, because I feel like the advantage is in the switches, the Huano Ice Berry Pink dot switches, and the black coating. I think it's slightly better than the white coating. I think the switches feel better than the Dragonfly F1 Pro Max. Anyway, that's my take for the Moba. Hope you enjoyed this video and took some useful information. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.